Hello.
Good evening, friends. Tonight we're going to be sharing things through the catalog, cards from the catalog, but originally we were going to do Christmas cards. Why aren't we doing Christmas cards, Tim?
We haven't gotten mail since last Tuesday. Seriously,
Yes.
seriously.
Seriously.
6 days.
And I thought, it's just so interesting. And our carrier is out with a broken wrist, but Tim saw someone delivering packages yesterday and went out and talked to them. And they said that packages, are the priority, and all they have is enough staff to do priorities. They are so short staffed.
So I'm sorry to say that you guys aren't priority to the post office.
So, we go with the flow. And so we thought, we're hoping Tim's counting on getting a stack of Christmas cards on Tuesday when the mail finally comes. So this Thursday, we're kind of enjoying a little break in here between Christmas and New Year's and the new catalog. So I said, we're just going to settle in and enjoy Christmas cards again on Thursday, assuming that there will be some in the mail. So anyway, but we're all learning to go with the flow.
We're still doing
It's
messy?
all fine. We are still doing. This is, it's after Christmas time, just flew. This is still the host code. You can always get it at KarenTitus.com. And this is still the gift I'm giving out. I made a bunch of these. And the other thing, this is the time to sign up for product shares. And I know a bunch of you are doing that. You can get paper shares like this in 6x6. And this is what we're going to be using in the All Good Cards Club in January. So if you buy the paper shares, you might want to just use some of those. We're doing like best ways to use your 6x6 papers. It's going to be really fun. And otherwise you can use anything you have, but I just wanted to point that out. Or you can get your papers like this. This has fewer papers. So we keep it the same price. This is fewer papers, but it has the cardstock back. And these are 4x6. And then it includes all the colors. It's 6 card bases, 6 card.
All the colors.
And includes the different colors it comes in. This is really ideal if you don't have a lot of different cardstock. This is a great way to get what you need to go with things. And I know some people will say they love getting this because they actually use it more because they have the card bases. Either way is awesome. With these, you get more papers and it's all good. And then there are ribbon shares, and we have another kind of a paper share and embellishment shares. So just go check it out. Yes.
Do I remind you of any Irish
Tim has a
brand new sweater
from a thrift store. And when he was buying it, the woman at the counter says, "How did I miss that? I would have bought that."
Yeah, it would have been there. It was meant for me. Now, I said, this really looks familiar.
Tim's a wannabe musician.
And I am. And
tonight
I like little
pretending
things.
He's trying out for this Irish band
called the Clancy Brothers. Now, if you
back in the day,
they're wearing these kinds of sweaters.
Yeah. So isn't that cool? So this is probably from that era, but it is an official sweater. So he really loves it. Sandy's saying her mailbox is frozen shut. Well, I guess you're not getting mail either unless it's spilling on the ground. This is just an amazing, it's been, we just stay safe and warm and we go with the flow.
We do.
So I was just going to quickly say that a little story time here. We spent Christmas Eve with our local kids. Our Chicago kids did not come with the weather and everything. And then Christmas Day, our kids spend with the other side of their family. So we spend Christmas Day with Johnny at his home. And then my mom was in a nursing home in her home. So we just make the rounds, which is really fun. But I want to give you an update on my mom because people ask about that. And I so appreciate you guys. And some of you send cards. It's so awesome. But 2 weeks ago, she had RSV, the virus. So she was moved out of her room to be in isolation for that time. Then she went back to her room. Now she's in a different room because her roommate has COVID. So, all these illnesses around, people are just really struggling. And I think what I wanted to say about this was it was really a difficult visit because she was in an entirely different unit, doesn't know any of the staff. They don't know her. And she was telling me that her back was hurting and she doesn't have her stuff around. She's got some clothes in the closet, and mostly she doesn't have a recliner. And she said her back was bothering her because she didn't have a recliner to sit in. She says, "I can't wait to go back to my room." And then she said, "I can't find my button to call for help when I need something." And of course it was all wound around her bed. And I'm sure she had done it, but I thought,
no, I don't. It looked like the staff did.
Well, we don't know, but it just feeling like she's just kind of sitting there waiting. And just my heart went out to her. And what I wanted to say that in spite of all that, I said that the blessing in all this is that she does not complain. And she just says, I'm looking forward to going, my back hurts. I'm looking forward to going back to my room, but she's not asking me to go fix it. She's not. And it just makes me think of the phrase aging with grace. And I know we don't always have a lot of control how we age, and none of us want to be in the position. My mom said it's been 4 years now in a nursing home, and she is a two-person, takes two people just to get her to stand in one of those standing things to move her from her bed to her chair. So there is nothing she can do for herself. And I think that she is still kind and gracious, so appreciative of staff. And, I just love telling her, I mean, that is such a role model for aging with grace, because we don't get to choose that part. So I'm just so proud of her. So I just wanted to say, yeah, and change is just hard. And I think for her, even changing your room and then having different staff, it's very disorienting. So I just had to say that, because I just thought, you look for the blessings where you find them now. And she will just always be that role model of, aging with grace and dignity. And I hope, none of us know what's ahead for us and how it'll be. So anyway, my heart just goes out to all of that, and just, we can all do that. So anyway, that's my little story for tonight. So let's do cards. So what I'm sharing tonight are more cards again from OnStage, because I just didn't share all the cards that we'd gotten. So this is going back to the main catalog, and I did sort them pretty much. At the end, I've got some that are more papers that I kind of didn't finish.
I've got a couple.
And Tim picked his two favorites for the end, which is always fun. And then next week, we'll be back to some new upcoming things. So, and then Thursday, we'll do Christmas. So we just kind of enjoying all this time.
I do need to say that Karen and I are aging very gracefully.
Well, maybe the public side, I don't know. Maybe we're really ornery when we're just in private. Well, yeah, but we appreciate it. And you guys know we're all in this together. So, so it is what it is. So, okay, let us look through the catalog. So if you have your catalog and like to play along, we are starting with page 13, the Cup of Tea bundle. And I don't have a second catalog, Tim. I've mailed out all the catalogs. I'm down to, there's more coming tomorrow to mail out. So I don't know if it's helpful to have you hold them or not. Do you want to?
Well,
okay, we'll try that. Okay.
If I don't have anything to do.
You need a roll. Okay. This one has lost its name. Some of them didn't have names, but I thought, and I always just feel bad because I like to give people credit. So this is just the teacup die. What I really liked about this card was this is the same as the paper here. And, in making a card like this, you would cut the die cut part out of the middle of this piece of paper. So you're not like taking another piece of paper, but isn't that cool? Mm-hmm. And I just thought that's really fun. And then this little enjoy. That's really a fun card. Linda says being ornery in private is fine. Just don't be ugly. You're right. And crying and feeling sad and, letting your feelings out is also okay. It's just over the long haul to be able to be gracious. And then I think to come back to accepting. I mean, I'm not trying to paint a picture either of just being, perfect, but I just think there is this balance in life that, we go through our angry, upset, hurt times, and that's all normally good. I just don't want to dwell there. I just think in seeing a role model where people can go through those feelings. The day my mom said to me, Karen, I have no privacy anymore. I just hit me to the core because I thought that's true. She doesn't. And that is really a hard loss. And it's good to be able to say those things, feel those things. We just don't want to dwell there. I guess that's what I'm taking on as the role model.
Putting one or two over there is probably okay. But if you're going to stack up all these cards.
Oh, you think they might fall? Oh, you want to be in charge of that too?
Yes.
You want to have more jobs?
I want more jobs.
Okay, then you better hop to it and show us this page here. Okay, so we're on Sending Smiles bundle.
14.
And I know that a while ago I shared a card very similar to this, and I don't know if it's the same person that made it because this has lost its name too. But I actually swapped with her twice, and one was this color and one was a different color. One was in the reds, and I didn't have that one handier. I was going to show them side by side because. I think it's so fun. The same when you work with a set of designer series paper, it's often fun to just switch up the paper, keep the card the same. But if there are other papers that go with it, like here, switch the colors and your cards just look a little different. They can all be the same style, but I think that that's really pretty. So that is good. It is Yeah, it's been bitterly cold here. And that's in a couple of days, it's going to be up in the 30s and the snow's going to melt. I mean, weather all over. I mean, you guys know, I mean, down in Texas, out east, just everything.
A lot better
It's
shape
just,
than a lot of people.
yeah. So, so we're staying safe and warm. So, Bottled Happiness on page 16. And this is really a pretty card. This is Angela Waters. And a couple of fun things. So, this is a Z fold, but I really love how she's done. What's different about this is typically when I do a card like this, I put this part on the front. So this is like just a different idea. So you're going to see this come up again on, on one of my Thursdays. But isn't this cool how this is put underneath? So we're accenting this part, and then we're seeing this cute little part, but they're like two distinct parts. And then when you open it, it all flows. Isn't that fun?
I like that.
So it's just a different look. I think that's just I just love how that can be.
And I love that vase.
The card swaps that I do are all with demonstrators. So someone's asking that. I do not organize swap. I know there are some online, but I just want to also say it is one of my favorite parts. You can tell about being a demonstrator because I love looking at real cards and playing with them. I do one with my team. I do one with a few groups. And oh my goodness, if you've ever thought about getting the starter kit, January is the time to do it. So we'll talk about that, but we'll talk about that next week. But keep that in mind. And then you can participate in these card swaps, which are just awesome. So first we have Good Feelings on page 18, and then we're going to look at Sweet Cherry on 19. So I'm going to show both of these. So this is a technique card. And you see how this is just swiped across? And then this one is done with baby wipes. This is done with baby wipes. So isn't that cool? It's just got the interesting different little pattern of colors. And I'm just so happy for you. What a fun card. Let's see. This is Heidi Collins. And then the cherries. I love the cherries, and the cherries are a punch. Oh, this is cool. Thank you for being so sweet. This is shiny. This is Sherry Moreau. And look at her fancy inside. Now, I usually, if I'm going to use a die like this, I'm going to put it on the outside where you see it. And she did on the inside. Overachiever, and it's lovely. How fun. And do you see these cherries?
Well, I see them.
They have.
Do they see them? Can they see them?
Let's see if you can see them. Let's see what she put on here. She put, it is a window sheet over here. And it's not listed on her ingredients, but you can feel it. And so they're like shiny red apples. That's really cool. What a fun. And this gingham paper here, look how cool this is. This right now is on the clearance rack for $18 instead of $30. That is almost half off. And you get, it's a mega pack. You get, tons and tons of that. But isn't that cool? Just layered like that. I just think that's a very cool card. And what I love about swaps, number one, I love having the real card to inspire me. So I always keep a box of cards just for inspiration. And I love just seeing other people's take on the same stamp set. That's kind of the beauty of a swap. So anyway, then we have Paradise Palms on page 23. And this is this is Donna Knoll. And this is really a simply stamped card. Do you see how she's just stamped the palm trees in the sun? She's just built a little scene and put the words there. Mm-hmm. It's just a very nice, lovely card. So very fun. So we have Australians in the house and someone, it's 12:45 a.m. here. Is that Australia? So I said, I just love that we're like a worldwide community. I think that is so fun. Okay, now page 28, Amazing Year. This one down here. And this, I love the dies on this one too. I love how this frame, but you're going to see this is the same die as this. There's two in a set. So one does more of the floral thing and one does this cut lattice, but isn't that cool? And I just love this with the orchid and the, that bright green peacock, whatever it is. It's evening. So, UK. Okay. So see, United Kingdom. So, okay, we're thrilled. See, I just don't even know because I don't know time. I don't know my time zones. I don't know who's ahead and who's behind, but I know we have Australians here. We've got United Kingdom here. I said, how fun is that? I bet we have some Canadians here. So how fun is that? Okay. Sweet Songbirds bundle, which is another punch. So those of you who love punches, and I thought this is just a sweet, sweet card.
I think Australia sees the new year before we do.
Yeah, we're trying to convince, when we went to Christmas Eve, Hank's first comment, he came running up to me and he says, I'm spending New Year's Eve with you, aren't I? Because that's our annual tradition. Tim was saying later, we have to think of the earliest, we're getting older, the earliest New Year's Eve that we can celebrate from around the world. No, no, we will stay up till the end. But we are just thrilled that he still wants to, that he looks forward to it. So anyway, it's so fun. But how lovely is this? So this was Anna Sitzma. This cute red bird is just adorable. And a little bird told me, and then it could be all kinds of things. It's your special day. And there's all different kinds of sayings, but I love that with the branches and little music. That's so cute. That is so fun.
On the coast of Eastern Canada, there is a half-hour difference in time zones. There is.
We're glad that you guys indulge us with our stories. I just feel like, and we love reading your stories back. I think that is just so fun. Okay, so see how we've got people talking about where they're from, so we just love it. Okay, page 37. I love the brightness of these butterflies, and just here, these are some bright in colors. I love this card. Well, look how simple this is too, with the 3 dies. Happy birthday. And this is, and she did one on the inside here, the stamp, Stephanie Stevenson. But to me, this is just a bright, fun card. And I just love these colors. So next, okay, on page 38, we have Charming Sentiments. These are these dies, and then they have the little thing, wishing you everything wonderful. This is Marianne Henrik, and this is reverse stenciling. So you can see we have, so if you want to know how to do that, we will show that at some point. Isn't that pretty? Wishing you everything wonderful.
It looked like it was lifted up.
Yes. So, I love hearing what you guys are interested in. Always helps. Then we've got page 40, Biggest Wish. Oh, and the next page. And we have this.
Page 41.
Simply Fabulous. Okay. So here's Biggest Wish. And I just wanted to point this out separately because it's a fun set because you've got this big word and then you can put right over it in a darker color, the happy birthday. And the rest of it is the pattern paper doing the work. But isn't that pretty? And this is from Ginger Henderson. And, we have a couple here. There's another one on that page. I love this one. This is, again, just bright, some of the new in colors, but I love how she's just scattered the flowers and then put you could do a punch with this. This is a die, but you could just make a simple punch and put the flower there. And I just think, again, that's just a happy card. And on that same page, but the page is gone now. I thought this card had disappeared, but this set is on that page too. And this is Sherry Dyer. And this is a pullout card. What is that? Look at that. Isn't that fun? So it's like it's got that fold there.
Like an envelope.
I've done that for a while. Yeah, isn't that cool? And then that goes in. And I love how she's used the die. So it just has a different look. So it just goes across the top like that, which is just very fun. Okay, dope. And
now,
then
I'm going to save
we have Alaska. We are just far away.
I'm going to save this and give it to you for your birthday.
Okay. Okay, this is the Elephant Parade on page 48. Oh, it's your birthday. Now, is this cute or what? Look at that cute. Now, this elephant has been stamped on smoky slate paper. So, and the only coloring then is added to the ear. So sometimes when you see things, if you aren't a big colorer, think about what else you can do. I think that is adorable. And then look at the Make-A-Wish inside. Oh, that is just adorable.
It is.
And this is Carol Slack, and she even did the inside.
Stinking cute.
It is stinking cute. That is really fun. I'll take that for my birthday. Okay. Next. This combines 2 stamp sets. I have had very few cards made with this olive branch. But I thought this was really a unique, fun idea. And I don't have the other one here. I've made a bunch of cards with this owl. So Tim's rearranging my things here. Just keep the names in there. But, we were doing something a little similar. I've used this owl a lot of times, and I can't remember. Someone would have to tell me, is that In the Wild, whatever stamp set that is. But I love how she put this on the outside. This is a monochromatic card. So it's on, must be soft suede on it. But look how lovely that is. And what a lovely masculine kind of look, if you want something or a naturey look on the sending birthday wishes.
It's very.
So I think that's very fun. To a great guy. And this is Don Horswell. And I thought that was a really different use of that stamp. So that was pretty fun.
since it says to a great guy, I'm glad it's masculine.
Yeah, but it could be either. Okay. Now we've got page 72. We have amazing silhouettes and don't quit now. And we have Forever Fern and Flowers of Friendship. Now you can take it. We're going to show all three here.
Don't quit now.
Don't quit now. Don't give up on me now. So this is the first one. And I think these are just two totally different takes on it. So this looks like it would be, let's see if she said on here.
So different.
This is, yeah, it is baby white. That's what I was thinking it was. And this is by C. Sorensen. So I'm going to guess maybe it's Carol. I don't know. But her card opens like this. And look how just cool that is. And this is like the outline of things. And then we have this one with the butterfly. Both of these are fun folds. And this is Julie Heights, who is on my team and does the cool cards. But look how cool. And this is a gatefold card, but an asymmetrical one. You know, oftentimes you'll see these and they meet in the middle. I love it when it's off to the side. It just gives a little different perspective. And then I'll put that aside and we'll put it together later. Tim will assemble them later. Page 70, if somebody was asking. Thank you, if that's what you're telling me ahead. Was that page? Yep. Now we're on page 74. I hope this helps. I'm trying to do this because I know people are always saying, what stamp set is that? So I'm trying to be a little more prepared. This is Honeybee Home. And then the next page is Blessings of Home. So I have some from each of these. And notice these are both flower sets. And they're both ones you could color in. So, you know, these are much bigger. But they're kind of interesting. So this first card, love these colors. So this would be crushed curry and black and white. So it's just kind of that color with black. This is Patricia West Schneeberger. And I think that's fun. So she's got a circle window in there. We've got the beehive, got the bee. We have the flowers. That's really pretty. And then here's a whole different look out of, notice it's the same stamp, but a totally different look. This is done in pastels. It's a Mother's Day card. And you wouldn't at first glance think these are the same stamp set, but it's just so cool. And this is from Patricia West Schneeberger. Was that the same as this? Did she do both of them? Oh, yeah. So she did these two swaps. So she was on a roll with the stamp set. This is one person coming up with both these ideas. So that's very cool. And then from the other one, look at this fun technique. This card has lost its name too. But this would have been masked. So this is the Blessings of Home. And the accent is this is just left white. And then you would do one on a Post-it note or the masking sheet that we sell. And then she would have sponged over it. And then when you pull it up, you have this white kind of, it's a single layer, but it looks layered. Is that a cool technique?
Did you show all three of these?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, no, I missed one. Ooh, I missed this one, which was the same stamp. I guess it was hidden behind the others. And again, we have that die part. And this one's lost its name. Change the colors. And this shows both stamps. But those are really fun. Okay, next we're going to page 76 right here, Speedy Recovery. This is going to be a lovely get well card. And this is another fun fold. I think this is really fun. So here we have the flowers, and I love how she's colored that and the little butterflies. And then watch this. This one opens. This is a double flat fun fold, and this will be coming up before you know it on one of my Thursdays. Because now look, this folded this way. This is going this way. So now we see the words, sending well wishes your way, wishing you a speedy recovery. So is that cool? And we fold it double, all that. But that's just really cool.
I like that.
Rebecca said the masking is cool and she keeps forgetting to do it. Yes, I think one of the fun things about looking at cards is to be reminded of things we haven't done for a while. It's always fun. And here's a really different take on this. This is the He's All That on page 79, these masking cards, but this is really cool what this person did. And this is Christy Lindbergh, and this is a card front, so we'll put it on. But look what she did with the metallic papers. Is that a cool look? So they're all put on a sheet and then run through the brick folder, and that all fits a brick look. So I think that is really fun there. Okay. Well, Sue, Sue received her card packet, one of these from me today. Just said she loves it. So wonderful. I'm so glad to hear that.
He's all that, you said?
Yes, but I forgot to show this. This was back from one of the other pages. See, I'm already getting confused. This was back on another one. Sure. Mhm.
Because you say something like that about me. He's all that and more.
Oh yeah, I do say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I like to build up your ego. Yeah, because Tim really needs that. So yeah, right. Okay. Oh, now I didn't show these. Look at these fun little airy pieces right there. And this is Vanessa Vanderhyde, which is awesome. And I also forgot to show, this is from the same stamp set, but it's also the jar. I showed another one with a jar. But what's fun about a jar thing, or any of the jars, you can put anything you want in them. You're not limited to whatever that stamp set is. And this one is Nan Gorlick's. All right, next, moving right along. This is really a fun card. On page 83, Brood for You. Another fun, more masculine kind of card. Another round for your birthday. And I thought, this is Peggy Good, OALS. And I love, this is, I do this a lot. I just love when you can cut off part of the front. And I often do this, and then I just put designer series paper, to balance it. I love how she's done the words, and then on this side, she's done the accent thing. So it, again, it gives a little different look, because I hadn't thought about doing that. So that would be another good idea for me to save. I save the ones that are ideas that I haven't done yet, and that's what you end up seeing showing up. Okay, now we are on, I am not sure. I really think this belonged to, no, I had two names here. Okay.
Okay, page, I'll take over.
Okay.
Page 85.
Adventurous Journey. And keep this in mind, because Tim's card that he picked, one of them is using this set. So we won't come back to that. So I'm just telling you now. But look at how cool this is. This is just stamped. And this could be fussy cut or die cut, either way. But isn't that cool? Happy birthday. And this is either, you guys, I have two lost pieces. Sometimes people put it's better to attach them to the card because I don't lose them. When they're on this and then I take a picture, sometimes they get mixed up. This could be Karen Bismeyer's card, or it could be, there's a guy's name on here. It could be his card. So we don't know, but one of you, we love your card. And I also, the thing I like about this is I like just the soft suede and the light blue. Just using those two colors is a fun choice. Okay, page 92. This is another stamp set I just have totally underused. I love the words in this. And it's just fun. It's the Wisteria Wishes. And this is a fun card. This is Tara Skyak. First, I have to point out the inside. How cool is this? Ooh. Now, this is the same die. Do you remember on the pocket card? Yep. It had that die across. And look how she's used it as edging.
Very nice.
So that's really pretty. And then on the front, she has stamped first and then run this through that same brick folder that we saw with the metallic paper. So that's a really cool look. Next. Okay, on this page 97, we're going to look at Ranunculus Romance. I remember when this first came out, I didn't know that flower, and you guys are totally educating me, but I'm still not sure I'm saying it right. So now I know more about that flower. And then Color and Contour. We're showing both of these. So this is just elegant and lovely. This is Donna Melcher. Look how this is just layers. So this is cut out, put on white. So this has the white edging, and then it's popped up on white, and then we just have those layers. Isn't that pretty? And the words going across. I think that's really an elegant card. And then compared to this, which is also gorgeous, this is Julie Mismash. Notice her inside too. This is the same stamp set. These are both stunning cards, yeah. I think. And look at the total difference. This is done collage style. And aren't they both just gorgeous? I just love how she's done that and added these other little things, thinking of you. So this is way stepped up, a much putzier card. This is like a clean look. And they are both gorgeous cards. Oh, I am saying correctly, Rebecca said. Well, I'm not going to say it again in case I mess up the next time then, right? And then this is Color and Contour. And you know what's fun? This is I have two of these. This one is Sue Myers, and this one has lost its name. I'm going to show these side by side. Look how similar they are, but when you change the colors, they even have the same dies. But this is the outer one. And then she put this on a smaller one. You know, they're just used differently. Change the color and you change the look, and change the flower and like the look. I mean, these are very similar cards, but this is a much more casual flower look. The other is a very detailed look.
We're getting close.
Oh, buttercups are in that category. Since I had no idea. See,
Close to the
buttercups I would
end.
know. Yeah, but it isn't the end though. In the moment on page 112, here is just a fun, bright, colorful card. I have used this set a lot. This is Therese Burdette. And I love how she's colored it. It just makes me happy to look at this card. Tim, this makes me think of going on a cruise, you know?
Yes.
So look at
it
that.
does.
But I love that. She's looking out to
Or
sea.
At a cabin
miles
on the North
apart.
Shore Lake Superior.
Yeah, any place looking at body of water. Now I have a few cards that show other things. Like this first one are mostly designer series papers. But this is the fitting florets, one of the flowers from there. But I think, and look at that lovely frame. This is really a lovely card. And this is Jan Faring. And look at the edging here. These kind of edgings are really fun. They
That's so
actually make
cool.
a really different look to the card.
And she puts this out just a little bit for an accent.
Oh, some of you, who's done collage? Collage would be a fun thing to work on sometime. Some of you are saying you love doing collage. And I know some people would say they couldn't even imagine doing it. So, you know, it's just fun. I love that we all have different styles. And this is the pleated kind of a card, drapery fold. See, I'm thinking of the name. But isn't that fun? Let's celebrate you and that pretty paper with that. And this has lost its name too. Let's celebrate you. Or it never had a name. Could be either one. Here is another card, a Gateful Cards that meets in the middle. And this is from Anne-Marie Bevel.
Show the inside.
Yeah. And
Nice.
so she stamped the inside. Here's where you'll write. And hers meets in the center and then just has this accent piece. But that's really lovely.
It is.
And then this card is this is from Taryn Zmick. And this is really a fun card that we did where you get 4 out of a 6x6 paper. You just cut it and you end up with 4 angled cards. That is really lovely and colorful with the lemons and then the little accent there in the words.
And I thought it was a wheelbarrow.
It could be. Look at that. Okay, so if you wanted to do, you know, we talk about punch art. If you wanted to do just paper art, you could turn that into a wheelbarrow. I didn't see that at all, but that would be fun. You could cut off a little more and have something else coming up. So this is Cassie Hull. And it's interesting about this. Look at the shape that she's repeated over and over, just with all of the little different words. So it's just an interesting concept there. Speaking of collage, here is another fun collage card with no name. I'm going to start with the inside because even this, you know, we talk about that kind of that watermark looking inside. Because she's got sponging and a real faint flower in the words. Doesn't that look Victorian?
Yep.
I mean, it looks right. And then so does this. Look how fun that is. She's got all these bits and pieces. Look at the torn paper. Because I think the thing with collage, some people say, I wouldn't know where to start. Or if I do collage, it just ends up looking messy. But it's still just design and playing. But that's really that is a very fun look. And then... I don't know. Joan says, Tim, you're so much fun. I'm not sure I should be telling Tim that, but he does have fun, but he'll take it. But here's another card that's missing a thing where it's just cut off on the side and the 2 pieces. I just think that makes such a great card. And then your inside, you have that to write.
Joan, thanks.
Thanks. Okay. So this one's for you. And then, well, and I think this is fun because these are similar papers and it's actually a little bit similar style. This is Dead Klafke. I'm just going to put these side by side because you can see the similarities. These are from the same paper pack. This is the Texture Chic. And this is the flip side that's not foiled. And sometimes I underuse these. I think about it. I love that with the snowflakes. And look how pretty with the flowers. And then they both have used dies there. And this is just on the front over to the side. This is much wider and that's narrow, but then they both have
neither one
the
of
words
them are
going like
right
that.
in the middle.
Yeah. Yeah. Neither one is. That's right. And that's so that's just really cool.
Very nice.
And then I have 2 black and white cards. This is fun. This is Ornetta Gilliam. I love this card. I love how she's just got these 5 strips, black and white paper. And this was cut out of the paper too. So it's a little fussy cutting. We've got that.
There.
And that's just really fun. So you'd get a whole different look if you accented this with color. And that would be pretty too. But I love black and white. So always know you can stick with this. And this one too is black and white. And this has lost its name. This is from the Fitting Florets again. But look here how she's just got the flowers and then black strips here. So they're similar but different. It's kind of taking that black and white idea, which is just really fun. Yeah, from Pretty Prince. Was that what it was? Oh, the other dark paper. Yes. Can't keep up with, there's always this delay. Then I have one more before Tim shows his favorites. And this, again, is just using Designer Series paper. I just wanted to point out, she's got one piece going this way, one going the other, a little ribbon, the words, and you just have a fun card. And this is Tammy King. Okay, Tim has 2 of his favorites. And you can always guess which ones are his favorites, when he shows them, because you kind of know what it is about him that he really likes.
This is from Mary
Stroman.
And it's tie-dyed, of course.
And Tim loves tie-dye. Is that stunning? Done with that ray stamp. So this is done with baby white technique and that big ray of sun.
And I'm blown away by you.
And the words are
great
so
sentiment.
fitting. I thought, how fun is that?
Yes.
So that is a beautiful card. I love that. It's definitely a Tim card.
Graduated from high school in 1967.
Yep.
Was that Summer of Love? I think it was.
Oh, could be. And then his other favorite card is, gotta have drum roll, I guess. Oh, in the Netherlands, with people from the Netherlands. Oh, just how fun. Oh, you guys, this is so fun.
Barb Ryder.
Look at this amazing card. Look at the details, the coloring. And this is a stamp that she has over it. This is a big stamp. Like this is a big stamp. And so is this one. So you're going to put masking thing on that and then do the big stamp. And it looks like water. I hadn't seen that used as water. And then we've got the little lily pads. And then wishing you happy birthday.
And you know what those little round things are in the
the circles from the paddle.
Yes.
Isn't that cool?
I figured that out on my own.
Oh, well, good. And you want to make sure we all did too. I love the coloring. What a happy card. And of course, that's another Tim card. Look at both of these. They're just bright, fun cards.
But let me tell you, there was a lot of beautiful cards tonight. So many. So many.
So this is fun. And these were all from the main catalog. And sometimes, it's just nice to take a little break, go back to the main catalog, because then we're going to focus on the new mini. And all the catalog requests are in the mail, but we know mail is being slow. So just be patient. And if you still need the catalog, just go to KarenTitus.com. I always put a link up here for free catalogs, and I will get them in the mail to you right away. I have more catalogs coming tomorrow, so I can send more, assuming they get delivered. So we'll see you guys on Thursday for Christmas, and thank you for being in our life. And then I love to settle in and come read all this. Oh yeah. But we're extending it. We're just enjoying this week.
Oh, okay. So we are going for Christmas.
Yes. This Thursday, I also have my mom's care conference, so I will actually just get home. We are assuming, Sharon's saying, are you going to be making cards on Thursday? I'm assuming not, unless there's not much mail, because it's hard to show a bunch of cards and then still do something. So if we're getting as many cards as Tim is hoping that we're getting, we're just going to enjoy tea and have a chatting time and just getting gear for the new catalog. But we'll also tell you kind of what we're doing for the new catalog. So we'll have a lot of news.
The last day we got cards, 20.
Oh, he counts
in one day.
And then he brings them in and he shows me the stack and he talks about it. And then he goes and he opens them. And mail is a big deal around here.
It makes me happy and it keeps me busy.
Yes. So anyway, thanks you guys. Oh, Myra, that's fun. She said this was fun her first time. We're so glad you joined us. Come back again. So every Monday night we chat over cards like this. And then Thursday we generally make things. But we're enjoying the holidays and we just love you guys. So thanks everyone. See you on Thursday. Let me know if you have any questions. Good night.
Goodbye.